Dr. Hansen, report to X-ray. Dr. Hansen, report to X-ray.
Hello?
Dr. Hicks, it's Hector. I'm sorry to wake you, but we've got an emergency. Could you get down here right away?
Yeah, I'll be right there.
No new messages.
Here's the fax from Tohatchi.
Thanks.
Boys, hurry, we're going to be late.
Time to change.
Come on, you only have a week left. Something bad?
I'm not sure. Probably just a weird flu. Oh, have a good day at school. I'm surprised we haven't met before now.
There hasn't been much in the way of field work since I joined the Indian Health Services last year.
Still, I didn't see you at the Christmas party or the meeting last month.
No, I'm still settling in. So tell me about your cases.
A new strain of flu?
Or plague. Do you have the autopsy reports and the samples to send to the plague lab?
No autopsies have been done. Only the last 2 victims haven't been buried yet.
Okay, well, let's get permission and get those done right away. I'm heading back to my office to search for similar cases. Call me when you get those reports.
It's nice to finally meet you, Dr. Reed.
You too.
I just closed the Y incision, so next I'll examine the organs. The liver appears normal. The weight is within the normal weight range. The lungs appear swollen and fluid-filled. Just like the other case, they're twice the normal weight. Note that further dissection is warranted.
Dr. Kent, pick up line 1. Dr. Kent, pick up line 1.
Did you know that one of the kids on the track team died?
Oh.
I don't know. He was sick or something. I thought maybe you saw him. His name was David Bitters.
He was an athlete? That's the call I got the other night. He died before I got to see him.
What was it?
Not sure. I've got a specialist looking into it.
We've definitely got a problem. I found 10 cases in the IHS network. 7 of them died already.
It's a really high mortality rate. I have the autopsy results. They're inconclusive. I'm emailing the New Mexico Plague Facility now to let them know we're sending samples.
With lungs like that, they basically drowned. I'm still thinking flu or plague.
I think plague's a long shot. I've treated plenty of it, and this isn't it.
I'm actually thinking pneumonic, Dr. Hicks, not your usual bubonic.
Well, that's scary. And you think it could be airborne?
Let's just wait for the results.
Hi, Annette.
Hi, Mary.
I didn't expect to find you in town.
Washers broke.
How are you doing?
All right.
You let us know if there's anything we can do. Annette, are you okay?
I don't feel so good. Come on, let's go.
Annette? 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 I need to ask you some questions. We're trying to figure out what made you sick. Have you traveled in the last 6 months? Have you had any work done on the house or at the store?
Mm-mm.
Where do you buy your groceries?
Super Saver.
And where do you get your drinking water?
From the well.
Okay, I'll be right back, Annette.
Attention, visiting hours are now over.
Another case?
The runner's mother.
A connection, at least. It's not plague. We just got the facts.
Back to some sort of flu, then?
The labs from the victims aren't telling us anything about the cause. There seems to be a growing problem.
I think it's time to call the CDC.
I'll do it.
Sorry.
That's okay. Are you looking for Dr. Hicks?
I'm his wife, Mary.
Oh, I'm Dr. Reed. I'm the state epidemiologist. I'm working with your husband.
Oh, I didn't know you were Indian.
Ben should be back soon. He's coming from the university hospital.
That's all right. I'm heading home right now. Could you just have him call me?
Sure. Gotcha. Your wife stopped in. She wants you to call her.
Thanks.
Oh, and I think I found the cause of our epidemic.
What?
I was searching for chemicals known to cause acute respiratory distress syndrome when I came across phosgene. It was used by the Germans in World War I for chemical warfare.
I doubt there's much of that around here.
Of course not. It's banned in the U.S., but its chemical cousin, phosphine, is used here in the U.S. to control prairie dog population. You've got prairie dogs here, don't you?
Annette didn't tell me which key. Give me the flashlight. Thanks.
Anything?
Absolutely nothing. No pesticides or anything out of the ordinary. Whole place is clean.
Are you sick?
What?
Do you think you have the Navajo flu?
What? No. Who are you?
Brenda Sachs, Channel 5 News. Do you work here?
Yes, I'm a doctor here.
Doctor, how many cases are there?
You're gonna have to leave. Your van's blocking the entrance.
Aren't you afraid to treat these people? I mean, you're an Indian, aren't you?
No, I'm not afraid. And this is not an Indian disease. 8 of the cases were non-Indian. We're all equally at risk.
Did you treat David Bitters?
It's not polite to speak the name of the deceased. Get out of here.
Do you think the Navajo flu will wipe out your people?
I haven't been in here since organic chemistry sophomore year.
I thought you were working in your office.
Too many interruptions.
Oh, Dr. Ben Hicks, this is Dr. Lucy Fisher from the Centers for Disease Control. She's heading up the investigation.
Nice to meet you. Did you get the samples?
Yes. Jamie dropped them off last night. They're already on their way to Atlanta.
Any new ideas?
Too many ideas, really. We've managed to narrow it down to about 7 possible disease strains, as well as the potentiality of an unknown toxin. Right now, we just don't know.
They'll check the samples against every reagent that they have. Hopefully something will turn up positive.
What'll it be?
Just a cup of coffee.
Annette Bitters asked me to drop these off.
How is she?
Not good, but hanging in there.
Give me a break.
I'll take these. But nobody's stopping.
Hello?
Is Dr. Hicks there?
Ben!
Hello?
Is this Dr. Hicks?
Yes?
I'm a dentist in Ganado. Should I close my clinic?
Excuse me?
Because of the Navajo flu.
No, sir. We don't believe that you or your patients are at any higher risk than the general populace.
Oh, what the hell do you know anyway?
And we've put out a bulletin to all Indian Health Services clinics alerting them of the early symptoms. We found that if we can catch it early, the patients stand a better chance.
Problem is it starts out like flu. Muscle aches, headache, fever. It's difficult to determine whether it's the epidemic illness or just the flu. It's making it very difficult to track.
Or warn people. People with headaches will be convinced they're going to die. We don't want to start widespread panic.
Seems like it's too late to stop white hysteria.
The CDC is being very clear that this disease is non-race specific.
It might be the result of U.S. government testing of biological warfare over at the military base. They've done it before. It made us sick.
There's treaties in place and promises made that no such testing ever occurs there.
Still, the young healer may have a point. Promises have been broken in the past. It should be considered.
It is my belief that we are being punished for not keeping with tradition. I've seen many more pinion nuts this season than in recent past. We're not harvesting them as we should. Not since 1918 have there been so many nuts for the mice to take from us.
Yes, both healers' words should be considered, while the doctors continue to search for a cause and a cure. We must find a way to protect our economy. The Navajo flu has basically stopped all tourism.
Seems like that's getting worse. You sure you're okay?
It's just allergies.
Well, I'm almost finished with my stack. You want to grab some lunch? Guess not.
They all shop at the same place. We checked it out. It's nothing. Different water sources. They also all checked out. It's getting us nowhere.
Ben, they're asking for you to tuck them in.
I'll be there in a second.
Jim doesn't understand why he can't go to summer camp.
Well, that makes two of us.
I've tried to explain it to him.
Maybe I'll just go in there and tell him that some people in California think we carry some sort of disease and they don't want us in their state spreading our filth. Ignorant assholes.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. So what's the latest?
Well, 23, 24 sick as of this morning.
And how many dead?
12. Would you like some water?
Sure.
There's no cup. I'll go get you one. Hi, everyone. Today's stats are 3 more suspected cases and 1 more death. We're facing a really high mortality rate. I know we're all exhausted, but we need to keep with the toxin search and the animal trappings. John, do you still have enough room in that closet?
We can squeeze in some more mice, but we'll never fit a coyote in there.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Carmen, what's the word from Atlanta?
They only have 2 reagents left, Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever and hantavirus.
Well, I doubt either will strike a positive. The symptoms don't match. Okay, that's it for now. Everyone back here at 4:30.
Is it Jamie?
No, he's the same. I think it could be hantavirus.
But hanta causes renal failure, not respiratory failure.
I know, but it could be a new strain.
Well, it's possible. They'll be checking the reagents next. Why don't you come in? I'm almost ready. What's that?
Nintendo? Since they couldn't go to camp.
Uh-huh. Well, put it in the TV room. I'm in the middle of making dinner. Annette's coming over.
She's up to it?
Says she is. She said the food in the hospital nearly killed her. So I offered.
Okay. I'll go change and help you. You're getting out already? You made a quick recovery.
So, Lucy tells me you figured it out.
Just a hunch. Something about all the mice and the fact that hantaviruses are carried by rodents. I just didn't think it was going to be Crimean Congo unless it really jumped species. We just don't have that many ticks around here. Of course, could have been something entirely new.
So really, the healer had it right. He said something about the mice.
In 1918, the year of the great flu pandemic. Yeah, that was in the back of my mind, too. Like the healer said, we had so much snowfall last winter that the pinion nuts were everywhere. Deer mice are thriving with so much food around.
So I suppose a press release is being made to tell people to eradicate the mice and avoid droppings?
Lucy's handling it. Hey, I brought cards. You play gin rummy?
My wife and I used to play. In fact, I still owe her about $300. How about a penny a point?